Hi there guys, welcome to Win-Loss Record, the series where I try to prove that actually I'm not bad at the game, unless I'm playing Karibo. Okay, so we've got Blackwings once more here. We're onto our second week of Blackwing content here on the channel, and we did really well in week one. We managed to get a 4-1 win record, so hopefully we can continue that into this week as well. We managed to get some really good draws last week, so we were constantly getting full combo. I'm not sure that's going to continue throughout the month, but fingers crossed we can get some decent draws going forward here. So let's move on to duel number 1. We are going first, and we're starting with the small world. We reveal the Radiant so that we can grab our Simoon. So straight away, having the small world plus 2 Blackwings allowed us to grab Simoon and be able to use it, which then becomes full combo. Opponent is not interrupting us in any way, so we can just combo off here and go into exactly what we always plan to do, which I always plan to go for the 3 assault wing dragons, Blackwinged assault dragons. That's always my go-to. I like the fact that you give your opponent basically 3 monster effects to tear your board down, and if they don't manage it, then well, it's tough. They're dead. So that's what we're going to be shooting for here. But I'll let you in on a little spoiler here. We're not going to even see what the opponent plays, because I've kept this one in because we do go full combo, and we do set up the full end board and everything. But the opponent takes one look at it essentially and just goes, nah, not about that life. We are just going to dip straight on out of there. So, yeah, no idea what he was playing. It was during the Duelist Cup as well, so I couldn't even see what his deck was. So, yeah. We are now, this time, going second. So, we've got a hand, at least. But we're going second against Sword Soul, and he sets up a Chi Xiao straight away. And he's also going to be able to search for his Long One. Long One, of course, summons himself out. Really easy to be able to get all of that out. Gets out the Baron de Fleur, sets one in the back, and passes. So, not great. 2 negates on field. And a Max C. So, really not great for us. I'm going to try and just play through the Max C. I don't really have a choice. We can negate the Baron de Fleur using Chinook, but then he Cosmic Cyclones our Black Whirlwind, so we don't get the searches that we need. We can go into the Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, which is pretty useful here. We bring out the Scar Dragon Archfiend, and then we're going to pop everything using Scarlight. Scar Dragon Archfiend summons out the Red Dragon Archfiend. We do go in for the attack, but unfortunately, that summon just kills our momentum a little bit. Summoning in the battle phase just stops us dead. And he's now able to bring out his own Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend. Use Sword Soul Emergence. Summon another Long One. And go into his Cheng Ying, which now drops our attack, so his Scarlight is just going to pop everything. And he takes us out quite handily. So, honestly, I thought that I had him. I'm really disappointed that I didn't have him, but yeah, it's the way it is, unfortunately. We're going second again in this one. And he just sets 5 and passes. He took ages to do that, by the way. Took ages to set 5 pass. But we do have Simoon in hand. Sorry, not Simoon, we have Sudri in hand, so it allows us the searches. And we don't have a Black Whirlwind, so we do have to be careful as to what we can do here. Go into the Nothung. Bring back the Sudri so we can get another search. We did still have like a decent hand here, so we've got like plenty that we can work with. And he's just got these 0 attack traps on here. So one of these, like if we were to target it, it can just tribute itself to negate the targeting and stuff like that. We're going to full Armor Master. Summon back the Berea Storm, go into a Blackwinged Assault Dragon. We wanted to increase the attack again of the Blackwing Dragon. So we remove the feathers from there, and then we're going to Twin Shadow in order to bring out the Silverwind the Ascendant. Just start attacking, hoping that he can't bring out anything else, and he can't. So nice easy win there in game 3. So we are doing exceptionally well, let's be honest here. We're at 6-2 for the series so far, which is really good. A really good start. And we're getting to go first here with 2 Black Whirlwinds plus Sudri in hand. So no access to Simoon, but we already have the 2 Black Whirlwinds, so we've got all of the searches that we need. And because we only need the Simoon otherwise for using it as a tribute for a token, for get a level 2 token, we can do exactly the same thing as long as we're using our Shanga, which can just do exactly the same thing for us as a level 2 tuner. So this basically means full combo. It's a long way to get there, and we are playing through Max C here, so we've got to hope that he doesn't pull any hand traps or anything. But for the time being, it looks like we're alright to just combo off. I don't mind just comboing through Max C with Blackwings, because you still only get 3 opportunities to take us out. So, you know, draw your hand. I don't mind at all. I do not mind at all. We summon out all 3 Blackwing Assault Dragons, plus our Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, and then pass over to the opponent. Imperms, I do negate the Imperm. I shouldn't have done really, because that would have allowed for a triple tactics talent. And we are facing up against Yubal here, which he stops in the negate from Chinook, but because he's activated a monster effect, he's going to take some burn damage. Now, the interesting thing that he's going to go for here is going to cost him a lot. We max C, he full buys that as well. Gets his Yubal cards, summons out his Phantom, and then Verte Anaconda pays 2,000 to summon out Dragoon, but then takes another 2,100, 4,100 to summon that Dragoon, and he can't even attack over us, so he just scoops there. So yeah, wasn't really worth it. It's a very expensive Verte Anaconda, that was. Final duel of the session now, and we're going second. And we're against Dark Magician, so we've got some payback to get against Dark Magician, because they took us out last episode. He's got Eternal Soul Pass, so not really too worried. Last time they had Dark Magical Circle on the field, which screwed us up quite a lot. We go Small World to be able to grab our Simoon. Simoon's going to summon himself, and we're off to the races. I'm not really worried about anything that he can do here. The Dark Magician is not targetable, which is so it's unaffected because of Eternal Soul, which is something that I'm going to utilise later on. But we go into our normal combos essentially. We won't finish on the Assault Dragons because we went second. But this time we are just going to combo through, grab our searches. And who can spot what we're gonna actually do to get through this one effectively? We're going to 1 Assault Wing Dragon, summon back the Barrier Storm, then we're going to go into a full Armor Master, and then tribute it off for the Kaiju, burn for 2,100 using our Blackwing Dragon, go into the battle phase, and the opponent just scoops there and then. So yeah. Did really well in this episode again. Another 4-1 episode, bringing us to an 8-2 total. Maybe one episode we'll actually be able to go 5-0. But see what happens when I play a deck that I actually know. I'm enjoying playing Blackwings right now. If you have enjoyed this, then please do subscribe down below. It'd be very much appreciated if you did. And with that, I'll see you next week.